Hey fans, it's me Aaron for a comics show, and it is Civil War week. Yes, Civil War 2 issue 0 is here. It was supposed to be last week, it wasn't, it's this week. So hopefully you got the free comic book day issue. If not, we have a few left. And this is out this week. It is oversized. It's $4.99, but like I said, it's pretty fat. And I liked it a lot better than I thought I would. Like, sure, I'm a fan of Bendis, and Coipel is, Olivier is a great artist. I like the original Civil War. I could really wrap my head around like civil liberties versus security. I didn't really get what this is about preventing future problems preemptively or not. It's a little vague, it's a little weird, but I really liked it. And I like the things they have going on with these characters. I like what Rhodey has going on. I like what She-Hulk has going on, and especially Captain Marvel. And there's this thing with, I don't want to say thought police, but kind of the thought police. Like, how can we really be a free people if we are policing people's thoughts? And I'm not trying to get all like anti-PC or pro-South Park. I'm just saying, like, you know, like, sure, we should be politically correct in that we don't insult minorities or women or people with disabilities, that we're not rude and we're not openly, belligerently offensive to anyone. But until something actually happens, it's not really a problem. Like, yes, we should be working towards justice. I do work towards social justice. I'm kind of cool like that. But where do we draw the line? And with Captain Marvel, she has a point where she says, we're always preventing this disaster, and we always save it at the last point. What if we don't? What happens when we don't? And as a fan, it's like, well, people are like, why are there all these crossovers? There seems to be a world-threatening crossover every freaking year in the Marvel Universe, and they never really solve it until about issue 8 or so. The last second, what happens if they don't? That kind of happened with Dark Reign. But anyway, to prevent those things before they happen, before they get that bad, would prevent these epic crossovers that some people have fatigue over. And we could just focus on damn good storytelling again. But I'm telling you, I thoroughly enjoyed issue 0. I liked the things that it had me think about. I engaged with the questions. I engaged with what we're wrestling with, what they're wrestling with, what we wrestle with as a country. And I like that Obama kind of called Tony Stark Donald Trump. I like that too. So yeah, a great issue, fun. Deadpool, Last Days of Magic, one-shot. If you're a Deadpool fan, absolutely get it. There's a lot of stuff from his different arcs from Dugan. Dugan actually wrote it. And if you are getting Last Days of Magic and you only get Doctor Strange, you can pass on it. It does tie in. It does enrich that story, but you can absolutely pass on it. If you're a Deadpool fan, you should get it because it's the regular Deadpool writer and it's tied in with all kinds of plot threads from the regular Deadpool story. And you should get it because you read Deadpool. All right, and The Mighty Thor, Thunder in Her Veins, Volume 1 is out. This is the all new, all different run. Volume 1 is here. I'm enjoying that. Moving on, Future Quest. Oh my God, you guys, I love this book. This is the first of the reimagined Hanna-Barbara stuff for DC Comics. And yeah, Space Ghost, I love them. Yes, I've loved these guys from Adult Swim. Yes, they weren't taken seriously there. Yes, I like the kind of parody of them with Venture Brothers, but I do like these characters. I do have respect for these characters, and this was a really well done story by Parker, and I like that this nexus of realities, the Everglades from Marvel Comics and Man-Thing and Howard the Duck, it's the Everglades that has this kind of vortex of realities that is pulling through these different sci-fi and fantasy characters and creatures into our Earth, into Johnny Quest's Earth, and Johnny Quest is interacting with them. And I love Birdman, I love Space Ghost, and I was giddy and excited the whole time I read it. Like, seriously, I freaking loved it. Moving on. Harley Quinn and Red Tool, Dead Tool, Dead Fool. It's fun, it's funny, it's Palmiani and Connor. They have a great time. The final issue of Superman American Alien by Max Landis had Jock on art, and it was freaking awesome. This is beginning Superman, kind of like beginning New 52 Superman, very, very raw, very fresh, very rookie Superman, fighting Lobo, the main man. Not Pretty Boy Lobo, not Twilight Lobo, but the main man chomping on a cigar Lobo, and it was badass. So you can read this without reading any of the other issues. Every issue of his run is a standalone story, but it builds his mythos over time. It does have interconnecting plot threads and subplots and building characterization, but each individual book is a story with a beginning, middle, and end, a complete story, and this Superman vs. Lobo was awesome. And finally for DC, DK3 Volume 4's hardcover is finally out, so if you're collecting in hardcover, it's here, so come and get it. Who knows when issue 5 will be around, but yeah, let's have fun. I'm enjoying that book way more than I thought I would. Moving on, Disney Princesses, number 3 is here. I read this book to my daughter the night it comes out, every night. She loves it. And if you have a daughter and you don't read this book to her, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Look into your heart and see that she's dreaming a dream of you reading this book to her to bed, and you're failing as a parent. So I'm trying to help you. I mean, just the sparkle in her eyes is as you read that to her, and she's just giddy. These characters that she engages with the movies and at Magic Kingdom now has these little short comedy things. She's like, oh, that's funny, haha, like cool, like spend some time with your daughter. Read the stuff she likes to her. It's cool, trust me. And Haunted Mansion, it's out, cool. Don't read this to your daughter. Tank Girls, 2 girls, 1 tank. I've always loved Tank Girl, and I'm glad that Tank Girl is back with a new series. So if you like Tank Girl, I assure you, you will love this book. Zodiac Star Force, it's out in a collection, and this is the Magic Girl, that whole Magic Girl subgenre of whatever. It's done through, American eyes or whatever, and I liked it. It was fun. It was spunky. It was kind of like Lumberjanes in its whimsy, and I heard that it's already been optioned for a cartoon. So there's that. If that excites you, get it. If you like Sailor Moon or whatnot, seriously get it. I read it. I liked it. So, I like lots of things. Sabrina is finally back out again. I did not read this issue before the review show because I'm going to have to go back and read the first 4 altogether to know where it was in the story, because I have a good memory, but not that much of a nuanced memory with how long ago issue 4 came out. I do remember I loved this book, and I love the art, and I'm going to go back and reread it. So that's kind of cool for me. So yeah, it's here. And Black Road, issue 2 is out. This is Brian Wood. This is him doing Vikings, as you know that he does well, like when he did Northlanders and all that. And it's this North Passage, this North Road, where there's these Christians that, want to convert people by the sword, and if you don't convert or whatever, if they hear any heresy or any talk of any heresy, they'll kill you because, Jesus loves you. And that's the premise of the story. It's historical. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it. Brian Wood does really great with Vikings and with the strong guy with the sword and the girl that he's working with, and then she saves him, and it's great stuff. This is Brian Wood at his best. Department H, Matt Kent, you know him from Mind Management. This is underwater. There's a murder, like closed room murder. It's deep, deep under the sea. There's the smartest people in the world are there doing their underwater experiments and whatnot, and the dude gets killed. The guy gets killed, and his daughter goes down to solve the mystery. The murderer is there. There's no way the murderer is not there, because no one's left and no one's come. So there's that. It's a murder mystery, under the sea, closed room mystery. I'm enjoying it. So, and then finally, we got Preacher #1 free. I'll be giving these out free. The show starts on the 22nd, and this is Free Comic Book May. This Saturday is the non-superhero stuff, so we'll be giving out free issue 1s of Vertigo stuff, of Image stuff, Preacher, stuff like that. And I hope to see you Saturday. And if you're going to be at MegaCon, I was just asked to be, what is it, a moderator or a host for panels. So I'm going to host panels on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, including some of the biggest names in the comic guests, including Greg Capullo. So I'm excited about that. So if you're going to MegaCon, come to the Greg Capullo Creator Spotlight Friday at noon. And there's other stuff too. Just look in the program guide. I'll have to look too because I don't know where I'm supposed to be or when. But I got a pass. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.